I'm half-fed down here. I'm half-fed down here on old Parchment's farm. Baby, please don't go.
My name is Jill Gleeson. I'm a travel writer from the United States. I come from Pennsylvania in the Northeast, and I first came to Dingle the beginning of November. It was my first time in Ireland. Been wanting to come here my entire life. And I stayed for over 2 months, and then as one of the fellows here told me, the fairies have got me now, because I immediately had to come back. And I was only back home for a little over a month before I came back, and now I've been here over a month. And I have to go back home, but I'll return in the summer because it's a wonderful, magical place. I love Dingle. I love Ireland. I think what, there are like 32 pubs here. I swear I've been in almost every one of them. I did some hiking. I went up to the tower and to the lighthouse. That's a lovely walk. What else did I do? Oh, I went out to see fungi on the boat, and that was great fun. He swam alongside the boat. That was absolutely wonderful. But I've done a lot of writing since I've been here, because I actually think that I can understand now why so many great writers come from Ireland, because it's the most inspirational place I've ever been. I've never written as well in my life, I think, as since I've been here in Ireland. Well, basically, I travel. I traveled a lot of places within the United States and then abroad, all over the world, and I write about my adventures there. And I have a lot of adventures. I actually, on my website, I'll give a plug for it, www.gopinkboots.com. These are the pink boots. I write about doing crazy, adventurous things. So I've gone parasailing, I went volcano boarding in Nicaragua, scuba diving in Belize, I petted tigers in Thailand. So I write about all these crazy adventures I have, just as an ordinary person, because it's not like I'm some great athlete or anything. But I think some of the best adventures have just been the ordinary days here in Ireland, when you just let things happen. It's amazing what does happen. I guess that's part of what I mean by magical, is you can have nothing in the world planned, and the day turns into one of the greatest adventures of your life. So travel writing is great fun. I love it. Make very little money. I always say it's not a great living, but it's a great life. Because it's my job to go and see the world and have adventures and write about it. And what could be better than that? If you love to travel, there's nothing better. I got my start. I had a number of professions before this one. I was trained as an actress, and I did that for 10 years when I lived in Chicago. And then I was in radio. I was an air personality for another handful of years. But I'd been told my entire life that I should be a writer, and I never wanted to do it because I always thought it would be boring and lonely and hard. And sometimes it really is. Having the adventures is easy. Well, not always easy, but writing about them is the difficult thing. But so I returned back to my hometown, and I started writing for a little magazine there, and I was a regular journalist. I was writing about politics. I was doing a lot of personality profiles of people. And one of my editors at one of the magazines I write for asked me to go on a trip and write about it. And I did. It was to a beautiful resort. I had a great weekend. And I thought, wait, I could do this and get paid for it? Awesome, okay. And so that's how it started. And it's been, I've been doing this travel writing probably, I don't know, maybe 5, 6 years. And it's wonderful. I love it. It's like I said, it's hard to make money. You have to work hard. I'm a freelance writer, so I don't write for any one particular magazine. I write for anyone who will have me. But that's okay. I would say to anybody who wants to do it, travel writing in particular, The best thing you can do is travel and keep a journal and start to write. If you can start your own blog and write there, and then start submitting your stories to newspapers and magazines and see what happens. Read a lot of other travel writers too. That's helpful. There are great writers out there that you can read, not to imitate their style, but to just kind of see how they're doing it. No money. That's one of the big, it's hard to make money, it is. And I mean, the competition is fierce. You know, it's a great job. A lot of people want to do it. Particularly, I mean, if you're on staff somewhere, which I'm not, I imagine it would be more stable. But, you know, sometimes you're pretty flush with money and other times you're dead broke. So it's not a secure profession. There's not a lot of security. So if you require that, it's probably not the profession for you. Something that, because I have a lot of people ask me questions about how to travel well. And I say take as much public transportation as you can, because that's how you really see the country or a city. You know, walk through a city, take the buses, take the trains, do that kind of thing, because that's how you meet people and that's how you experience more. You know, I fly from Kerry to Dublin. I'll be doing that when I go home. But you know what? When I came in, I took a couple of trains and a bus to get from Dublin to Dingle. And it was a long day, particularly after the flight from the States, but it was a great way to see the country and to talk to people. So that's mainly what I do. Occasionally, if I'm traveling with someone else, we might rent a car. That's good too. But I love public transportation. Well, I'm off tomorrow, unfortunately. However, I will be back as soon as humanly possible. I keep coming back, and I think I always will. But I wanted to thank everyone here in Dingle. Everybody's been so welcoming and so kind. And it really, really, really does feel like a home to me now. And it's because of the land, but it's really because of the people. So I want to thank everybody and thank the Marina Inn too. I mean, this is how nice the Irish are. They even let us drag stools out here to record this. Isn't that awesome? Oh, and please, everybody, check out my website and blog. You'll find my writing there, and you can email me from there too, because I'd love to hear from every single person watching this. It's www.gopinkboots.com. Thanks.
On old Parchment's farm, baby, please don't go.